Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley and Ashley. Good morning. It's Tuesday where I am. It's trash day. Well, it's not trash day till tomorrow, but I have to take the trash out. My Google Calendar will tell me in a couple hours and I will remember. Anyway, hi, welcome. I thought we could do an energy check-in. If you haven't watched the Collective Coffee that I posted last night, it is very long. If you need something to listen to for 40 minutes, I would recommend that. It is an overview of the global climate for World War III. Yeah, there's shit missing, like NATO. We didn't talk about NATO at all. But it's an interesting breakdown of countries and conflict. So if that's something you want to look at, do that. Let's go ahead and start with synchronicity today. I think we need a little bit more gentle energy. Thank you for being here. I'm grateful. I'm really excited about growing. How you guys feel today? Do a check-in, do a body scan. Are you feeling any pain? Discomforts? Just check in with your body, see what you need. Stretch if you have the capacity or time. It doesn't need to be on the floor. You can stretch at your desk or whatever. One more and then we'll get got retreat and bravery as we split the deck. Sounds about right. Lots of energy about taking time for ourselves, really honing in on our own energy. Let's take this. Yeah. Intuition as the first energy. Trusting yourself is so important. Mother's intuition is not something to be played with. Teacher. Summer. Lots of green. Heart chakra. Gather. Incantation, so spell work. Magic. Every time I hear that word, it makes me think of Professor Snape. Incantation. You may be studying the dark arts. Prince, masculine energy. Masculine energy is the doing energy. Sometimes I fuck that up and say it's the being. When I say that, I'm fucking up. It is the doing energy. Feminine is the being. Shaman and retreat coming out. We already saw that in the middle of the deck. So we are continuing to take space for healing. I think an important thing to remember is that we are always a work in progress as long as we're alive. So it's not like, I hope that can help alleviate some pressure to like reach this invisible standard or space within your own healing. Trust. First Date by Blink-182. Have you guys seen this music video? It's hilarious. I mean, it used to be funny. It's not really that funny anymore, but The Magician. Lots of magical energy here. Night Vision. Don't forget about your dark night of the soul. But remember, this is a lifestyle change, so you can integrate as you go. You don't have to reach a certain point. And also, you're always changing. Ready just came out. I'm going to do one more row of 6. If your lower back hurts, that's the Kundalini. Allow that energy to move. Have an orgasm by yourself. Don't do it with someone else just because it's a healing thing. Alright, bravery coming out too. Now's the time to be brave. Now is the time to step into a space of courage for the rest of your life. We are up against the most evil this planet has ever seen, so if you're not gonna step into your bravery, you might as well just kiss your ass goodbye. What is that song? I mean, either way. Cobra Starship, Snakes on a Plane. God, William Beckett. Back in the day. Anyway. There's that line. Bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. Joy. Snakes on a plane. 3 more, please. Joy. Joy can be like a state of being, not necessarily an emotion that comes and goes. Getting to a space of joy in like gratitude in the small things. That's really gonna catapult you forward with whatever it is you're trying to achieve. You're gonna attract more of that. Eagle. Eagle coming out under trust. I always talk about the eagle's trust fall. When I get eagle, I think in the spirit animal deck it means that spirit has your back. Persistence. Oh, we got a bonus. Alright. Planting seeds in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we know. I don't usually take these cards upright or reverse. I take them upright regardless. Change and sister. I don't like uneven numbers. Shit drives me crazy, so I'm gonna pull 2 more. Journey. And delay. It checks out. Okay. Alright, let me look at this for a sec. Instead of going under. You guys know Sum 41? Let's listen to Fat Lip. I was listening to the lyrics of Fat Lip. And I was like, oh, it makes sense who I am today. Yup. Oh, I love my YouTube search. And like, Ashley, which one of these would you like? This one, thank you. You are correct. Alright. Intuition, masculine energy, and ready. I don't really want to do a divine reading, so we're just going to say we already know masculines are coming in for the win. They've fucked around long enough, finally feel called to make a move of whatever that move is. Alright, mother, shaman, and bravery. I think... I should learn that on guitar. I don't really want to learn songs on guitar, I just want to learn the like beginning parts of the songs I like. Either way, get yourself a guitar, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Alright. Mother, shaman, and bravery. Nurturing. Okay, so mother energy is like very nurturing. I'm not talking about most of our real life experiences with our mothers. I'm talking about the energy. Mother energy is nurturing, expansive, compassionate, and it's falling right next to teacher, so that as well. But healing and bravery, I think there's a lot of courage necessary for kindness, gentleness, that mother energy. And also, on the same fucking line of that spectrum is the mother bear energy. And there's actually a bear in this shaman card right here. So the mother bear energy is fierce. I just got myself an archer or a bow and arrow. It's really sexy. If you weren't here for that, you want to see it? It's in the other room, but I'll show you. I think everyone should be preparing with whatever they feel comfortable with. Weapon-wise. I'm not comfortable with guns because I'm a little hot-headed. So, I gotta use other shit. Here, I got this. It's huge. Took me forever to figure out how to put the fucking string on. But it has this really nice wood grain. Anyway, we haven't really practiced yet because I need to get the right things for a target. Anyway, side quest. Okay, moving on. Teacher, retreat, joy. What is it that you have already learned in life? What is it that you're currently learning? I think we can approach life in a very childlike wonder kind of way, which really speaks to this joy. So I think taking some time to figure out how you want to continue growing in your life, do that. Okay, moving on. Summer, trust, and eagle. Hummingbird is very relevant in both the trust and summer. Obviously not the eagle card. But we have two hummingbirds. We have flowers as well. In the yin yang deck, the summer card speaks to growth, and that was our first energy yesterday, but it came out in reverse. So continue growing and trusting your process, I guess. Again, with this eagle card, it is trusting that you are guided, you are being led, you are protected by spirit, which, like I said already, I'm pretty positive in this spirit animal deck, it is true. The spirit has your back, you know. Eagle. Whatever eagles mean to you is also legit. Yeah, spirit has your back. So, trust that and allow yourself to grow with that safety net, I guess, for lack of a better word. Remember, as long as you're doing the work of the universe, as long as you're continuing to grow, you know, be your best self, not really participating in like low vibrational activities like shit talking or drama. I mean, sometimes that happens in our vicinity, and we can't help it. Like, we can't help but like be an innocent bystander. Hopefully we're innocent bystanders. Do your best not to participate, because it's just you're just gonna be collecting credit karma that you're gonna have to repay. So the more you focus on you, the less you judge others, because remember, God is the only judge. But we live in a carceral system, so everyone judges, but they already know. You already know that shit. The only person that can judge your life is God. For ancient Egyptians, it was like the Mayat, like the Libra scales, the scales of justice, like putting your heart on a scale with a feather. And if your heart was balanced, that means that you were like pure. So again, trust your process. Don't allow others to get you off course, okay? Gather the magician in persistence. I think this feels like it's speaking to the importance and magic that can happen when people with like-minded ideas or visions or passion come together and are persistent, because that's what we need. It's also a masculine energy in these cards. we need this ability to create, and we need to be persistent with what it is that we are creating, and gather obviously speaks to doing that with more than one person. So continue finding the people. Social media is really great for this, finding and networking with people. I just had a contact in town take me under their wing, and I'm grateful because there's like a bunch of shit coming up this end of spring. Well, I guess spring just started. This spring and summer. And I think it just takes one person to like see your vision or believe in you to really get the ball rolling. And I think the thing about that too is like, I didn't realize this was a very divine intervention, and I didn't realize how in this person in that I like was obligated to reach out to this person, and we had a conversation, a side quest, of course, I'm the queen of side quests, while we were, taking care of the initial thing. And they were like, oh, well, I'm doing this, and I'll recommend you for this, and you need to talk to this person, and okay, we have this event, and I can give you a ride. And it was just like, so this shit hasn't played out, but this was like a few days ago. So I think trusting in the magic of crossing paths with the right people as well is what this is speaking to. So as long as you're holding what you believe to be true for you near and dear, you're not fucking around with other people, you're taking the time to nurture yourself, continue learning, understanding that like you don't know everything, but like you're open to learning, and then trusting what you already know, your innate abilities. That's where we're at right now with the 4 rows or columns that we've talked about. We have 2 columns left. We've got incantation, night vision, and change. So that's the shadow work aspect. Night vision gives me shadow work. Remember that we all have shadow aspects. It's not, again, this is a lifestyle change. This isn't like a checklist. It's not a linear process that like, okay, I did this, now I'm here. No, it's, okay, let me learn how to distance myself from gossip. Let me learn how to, cultivate enough time for me to even think about my own passions with everything else I have going on. Let me think about why I do this one thing. Where did that come from? What happened to me? It's meeting yourself with less judgment and more curiosity. And that's the magic, right? Incantation. If you want to do spell work, do spell work. Not on anyone else, but like for your manifestation. Or maybe just exploring esoteric stuff. Could be a place to start there. I might turn my Exploring Esoteric course into an actual online YouTube course. I did it on campus, and I don't think I had one student last semester, and I don't think I need to gatekeep that information, so I'll probably turn that into a course. I do have an esoteric playlist, but that was just me talking about the class that I was facilitating. But I have all of my shit over here. It was a good class. So we can talk about magic. Talked about birth charts, and there's a bunch of definitions. Fuck ton of definitions. I like to do workbooks for my college courses. I've only done a couple, but I like doing it like this. So we talked about like world religions and energy is everything. A lot of this stuff we talk about here, but it might just be easier now that I have playlists to put it all in one spot. Okay, so that's how you can trust yourself in your ideas when they come. Act on them. I know a lot of people don't have the capacity to, but I think that's part of this change that's being asked of you, is to just be in this cyclical nature of like releasing what no longer serves, while also like adopting the things that you know are going to be beneficial to you, to your growth, to your life, to your process, to the collective, right? And then this last row, sister came out first, but I put it in the middle. So we have delay and journey. For me personally, my sister is my biggest hater. I mean, her and my mom. But, so you may have, like, family relationships causing you a delay on your journey. Same. I had to cut everyone off. I know a lot of people aren't ready for that shit, / can't. There's obligations, there's family contracts. But again, to the column right before us, when we're talking about shadow aspects, if our family is our shadow, if our family represents all of the darkness that we've experienced in life, then what change we need to make in order to fulfill our journey. I've talked a lot about what it's like to have to let go of people when we get into when we choose a path of consciousness. And I myself held on to my mom. I tried so hard to get her to come with me, to elevate her consciousness. But she continually tried to sabotage me over and over and over again. I'm 38 now. I finally let her go about a year ago. And as you can see, my growth has skyrocketed. So I know it's hard to hear, I know it's hard to process, so if that's where you are, allow yourself that grace. Remember, the Spirit has your back. The process of remembering, like, repressed emotions, this night vision, can also be really, really daunting and something we run away from. But remember that it's a necessary aspect into coming back into our own selves, being our whole totality. And we're kind of talking about that as we're doing the dismantling or diagnosing and dismantling society. Is like we've embodied so much bullshit from outside sources that we see ourselves in this light of we see ourselves in this light of bad. And a lot of that is from our families. Especially if our families are people who have not changed our status quo. So if you are experiencing delays or divine interventions or tower moments, it could be the universe really pushing you. And you could have to do a leap of faith. I've made videos about those in the collective readings, about those topics. Trusting is here. Wow. Trust is here, right smack dab in the middle of this reading. There are 3 cards on either side, and it is in the middle of the middle row. So that's the story here. This is about trust. Trusting yourself, trusting your process, trusting your path, trusting your passions, trusting what you're being shown, where you're being led. Again, the eagle coming out right underneath it, so you are being led by something larger. You are going to be fulfilling your purpose once you really commit. Let me show you. So I have a row here. against the box, but then trust is right here. Literally the exact fucking middle. In case you didn't believe me. I don't lie. I think lying is a waste of energy. I don't have anything to lie about. So anyway. Persistence change journey down here. I love these cards because I read them every way. So far we've read them like this. So we have delay, night vision, persistence. So the delay could also be just again, ignoring is kind of a harsh word, but brushing off is a little more gentle. Brushing off the darker aspects of ourselves, or maybe projecting them onto others, even though we know they're ours. Could be another reason there's been a delay, if there is a delay. Shaman, retreat, trust, magician. Shaman, retreat, trust, magician, night vision, and then we have masculine and feminine with the prince and sister on the edges of that row. So again, balancing your masculine and feminine. I think also that can speak to the ways we show up in community. You know, princes are often, you know, knights in shining armor. So if we continue to look out for those around us, I think nothing but good karma can come from that. And that's really easy karma credit to get, you know, doing simple tasks like opening the door for someone, complimenting someone, asking someone how their day is. That's where you get good karma credit, the little stuff. So do that. That helps raise the vibration. And then, you know, every interaction you have with someone is an incantation. Every time you interact, it's going to make or break someone else's day. So make sure that you are making that day, and then with that ripple effect, they're going to be inspired because we still have hearts. We can still feel, some of us. They're going to be inspired to pay that forward, to also, you know, because you compliment someone, they're going to feel more inclined to compliment someone else. It's just the way the world works. So, and the same is true for negative shit, you know? Someone cusses you out or projects a whole bunch of bullshit onto you. That's going to make you feel like shit. Okay, and that's going to make you want to do that to someone else. But when we get so rooted in our own identity and who we are in our heart, right center, that's when we can just be like, this image has been coming up so much. The water, like just water rolling away, right? If you get a car wash with that wax stuff, and then like the water droplets just roll off, that's the energy of allowing and just being like, whatever. And I think that's a big part too, is when we are, because we do have this gather here, when we are in community with people or out in our community, I think it's really important to focus on ways that we uplift each other versus, and also recognizing when people do shitty stuff, it really has nothing to do with you. Don't take it personally. Let it roll off. Like, and sometimes you are put in someone's path to be a fucking target practice, and you can be that shift for them as well. Instead of meeting them with the energy that they're meeting you with, you can help elevate their energy by being like compassionate. Okay, I mean, it's just, I'm an earth angel, so this is the way I exist. But if you are new here to this way of existing, that's what you can do, and that's how we ripple effect. That's why I don't go out in the world a lot, because it's very exhausting to hold that much light for others. Oof. Anyway, okay. I think we're good here. Let's go ahead and get oh my god, my readings are so long, but that's good. I know no one's watching these long readings, but I'm still here making them. It's really, I love the views that I'm getting, but it's, I wish I was getting views on the longer stuff, but we'll get there. Beggars can't be choosers. we are getting the views. And that's generating traffic, and that's all we can do. I know that I am not for everybody. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm more like a punch in the face. Okay, let's get, and then I'll give you like a blanket and an ice pack. Fuck you up a little bit, make you see yourself, and then I will aftercare. Alright, let's just get a little positive vibe. I release my need to be right. I am defenseless and at peace. The more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world. I choose to shine. We literally just talked about that. It's safe to ask for help. People want to support me. I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. One more. This looks like a vagina. Attacking others is an attack on myself. I choose to release this now. This looks like a vaginal portal. Alright. Have a good one.